Some actors are funny, some actors are unpredictable. And then there's Will Ferrell. He has been active in Hollywood for over 30 years, and for just as long, he's been throwing absolute curveballs, whether it's breaking Kevin Hart mid-interview, making Mark Wahlberg relive his Marky Mark days, or delivering Ron Burgundy's utterly unhinged opinions on live television. Will Ferrell has one superpower that no other comedian possesses. He makes everyone around him lose it completely, from Hollywood A-listers to late-night hosts, from SNL castmates to animal experts trying to do their jobs. Keeping a straight face around Will Ferrell is genuinely impossible. Today, we're counting down the moments when Will Ferrell's comedy broke celebrities, hosts, and even himself. Let's get into it. Chapter 1, the Kevin Hart 8 moment.
Rated 2?
But I can get to an 8 quickly.
I think, as we said, 4 is probably the ideal number.
That fast?
No, but I'm at 2.
And you get to 8
Then
that
I get
fast.
to 8.
Can I see a hint of 8?
Oh!
Jeez.
Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell have been close friends since the early 2000s. They first connected while working on Get Hard in 2014. Being one of the funniest people on the planet doesn't make you immune to Will's wit. Watch this clip where Will completely caught Kevin off guard. I'm about a 2, but I can get to an 8 quickly. No, but I'm a 2. And you get to 8. Can I see a hint of 8? Oh geez, well let's keep it at 2. Kevin was completely thrown. The subtext was unmistakable. Will had turned a simple question about toughness into something far more awkward, and Kevin had no idea how to respond. Chapter 2, Mark Wahlberg gets roasted as Marky Mark.
Kids on the block just called. And they talked to Ace.
Before he was a Hollywood star, Mark Wahlberg was known as Marky Mark, the frontman of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Their biggest hit, Good Vibrations, reached number 1 in 1991. Wahlberg has clearly tried to move on from that era, rarely bringing it up in interviews. Will Ferrell does not care. New Kids on the Block just called, and they talked to Ace, and they wanted you as a backup dancer, but they chose Ace. The audience erupted. Wahlberg sat there, forced to relive his boy band past, while Will Ferrell smiled like he'd just told a weather report. Chapter 3, the Oscars moment that started it all. One of the coolest facts about Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg is how their partnership basically started from a joke at the Academy Awards in 2007. Ferrell was doing a comedy bit where he roasted a bunch of celebrities playfully but pretty brutally. But when it came to Wahlberg, Ferrell suddenly switched it up and became super polite and overly complimentary. The contrast was so unexpected that it actually caught Mark's attention. That small, random Oscars moment ended up planting the seed for them to eventually work together on screen. Chapter 4, the please, please, please break.
I'm just like, please, please, please.
Working with Will Ferrell can be both a blessing and a curse. His humor can make it incredibly hard to actually get through a take without breaking. I just like a please, please, please. The room erupted. His co-star couldn't hold it together. Even Will himself seemed surprised by what came out of his mouth. Like, I'm onto something. No, you're not. That's it. Stop it. Sorry. Chapter 5, John C. Reilly's 24 Take Nightmare. John C. Reilly has been active in Hollywood for over 35 years. He's known for being extremely professional on set, making very few mistakes, and rarely needing multiple retakes. And then there's this scene. It reportedly took over 24 takes to complete, all because Will Ferrell kept touching Reilly on random spots. Every take, Ferrell would find a new place to touch. Reilly would break, the director would call cut, again and again. 24 takes, because Will Ferrell couldn't stop being Will Ferrell. Chapter 6, Conan's bird on the shoulder.
Around. There, you have a bird. Yeah, there, right, yeah.
Get Hard. I'm happy to talk about, anything. But I don't want to talk about my personal life, okay?
Conan O'Brien is a brilliant comedian in his own right. Most guests can't really shake him, but Will Ferrell has a way of making even Conan lose control. Turn around, you have a bird. Yeah, there. Right, yeah. You have a bird on your shoulder. Conan tried to stay composed. He failed. Here's the deal. I'm happy to come on your show, and I'm happy to talk about the movie Get Hard. I'm happy to talk about anything, but I don't want to talk about my personal life. He said this while a bird sat on his shoulder, completely unbothered. The absurdity was off the charts. Chapter 7, the not that fat exchange.
And just a lot of energy,
Yeah.
a lot of motion, a lot of fun, a lot of high-fiving, a lot of smile.
That's basically the mantra of it. It's like a lot of
A lot of high fives.
Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly had a legendary exchange that proved no one is safe. That's the mantra of it. A lot of fun, a lot of high fives. Is that what you said? I'm listening to what you're asking me. And if you're not listening to my answers, let's just call it a day. If you can't get the fat out of your ears and listen, then why am I here? Get the fat out of your ears. You know what? I'm not that fat. Okay, I'm not that fat. Lost 9 pounds. Reilly couldn't keep a straight face. The audience lost it. Ferrell had just roasted himself while roasting his co-star. Chapter 8, The Ugly Babies Rant.
Babies.
Yes. Babies have gotten uglier in this country.
You think babies in America have gotten uglier?
Well, I don't think it's a fact.
You think all babies in America are ugly?
Oh, in the 50s, there were good-looking babies.
Ron Burgundy wrote a chapter on what's wrong with America. One of his answers, babies. Babies have gotten uglier in this country. You think babies in America have gotten uglier? Well, I don't think. It's a fact. In the 50s, there were good-looking babies, but nowadays, I don't know what happened. I've never seen an ugly Thai baby. You say the Taiwanese have wonderful looking. No, the people from Thailand. Ron Burgundy, one of Will Ferrell's most iconic characters, called American babies ugly and praised Thai babies. The host had no idea how to respond. Chapter 9, The Duck-Bodied Platypus.
I'm sure you've heard of a duck-billed platypus, right?
I have. They have the bill of a duck and the webbed feet of a duck.
Will Ferrell once appeared as an animal expert on a talk show. The result was exactly what you'd expect. Well, I'm sure you've heard of a duck-billed platypus, right? I have. They have the bill of a duck and the webbed feet of a duck. This is a duck-bodied platypus. Are they rare? Oh, they're so rare. This is the only one left right here. And what's his name? His name? Cilantro. The host asked if he was sure. Ferrell said yes. The audience lost it. Will Ferrell had named a non-existent animal after a herb. Chapter 10, The Front-Bottom Misunderstanding.
Fanny is in this country?
I have no idea, no.
It's, what do you think it is?
I believe it's a small rodent.
Ron Burgundy was asked about Australian vocabulary. The misunderstanding was inevitable. Do you know what a fanny is in this country? I have no idea. What do you think it is? I believe it's a small rodent. The audience laughed. Ron kept going. He soon learned it meant something very different. A front bottom for a woman. A woman riding for the crotch region. Yes, Ron Burgundy, America's most clueless news anchor, just learned the hard way that fanny means something completely different in Australia. Chapter 11, The Ron Burgundy News Takeover.
Evening, I'm Amber Schatz.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Thanks for joining us tonight. And now Jared joins us with a first look at the forecast. Jared, how are you?
Very well, Ron. How about yourself?
I'm doing great.
Imagine watching your local news and suddenly Ron Burgundy is sitting at the anchor desk delivering headlines completely seriously. That's exactly what happened at KX News in North Dakota in 2013. Good evening, I'm Amber Schatz. And I'm Ron Burgundy. Thanks for joining us tonight. He started flirting with the female anchor. He commented on her appearance. He asked if she was married. Amber, you look lovely tonight. Thank you, Ron. You too. Are you married? No? Well, I am, so don't give me ideas. The other anchors couldn't hold it together. Ron Burgundy had hijacked a legitimate news broadcast. Chapter 12, the How Did You Reproduce question.
How did you reproduce?
I did not think that was funny. Just for the record, my friend.
One-word answers are supposed to be challenging. For Will Ferrell, they're a piece of cake. Will, how did you reproduce? I did not think that was funny. He paused. Just for the record, my friend, I did not. Sex. The audience erupted. He had turned a simple question about his children into a disaster. Then he clarified, if surrogate for me. Chapter 13, the SNL Star Wars costume.
Well, I have to wear it. I'm the new face of Little Debbie's snack cake. I actually wrote this promo specifically for you, so just look right into the camera and read it. It's on the cards.
No, thank you.
Will Ferrell once appeared in a Little Debbie's snack cake costume. The interviewers asked about it. He just owned it. I have to wear it. I'm the new face of Little Debbie's snack cakes. They handed him a script. He refused. I'm just a little widow girl. Won't you just read it? Then someone tried to interrupt. Would you shut the up? Shave that beard. Does it look all right? He had hijacked the interview in a ridiculous costume, and he was completely in control. Will Ferrell has been breaking celebrities for over 30 years. He made Kevin Hart forget how to respond. He made Mark Wahlberg relive his boy band past. He made John C. Reilly do 24 takes. He made Conan O'Brien lose control. He made the entire cast of SNL break character, and he did it all without ever breaking himself. That's the magic of Will Ferrell. He commits to the bit so completely that everyone around him is forced to keep up or lose it entirely. Most comedians try to make people laugh. Will Ferrell tries to make people break, and he's succeeded more than anyone else in comedy history. If you made it through this video without laughing, hit that like button. Subscribe for more moments that prove Will Ferrell is the undisputed king of breaking celebrities. And drop a comment. What's your favorite Will Ferrell moment? See you in the next one.